Hi guys, and welcome back to another one of my videos. For today's video we are going to dive into everything that is going to be new in Disneyland Paris for 2025. So maybe you have an upcoming trip in the new year, or you are planning to head into the Disneyland Paris parks for 2025 and you have basically no idea what is happening. I got you, because we are going to talk about everything that is going to be new for this new year and the new season. So for example, parades, shows, character meets, like everything that is going to happen in 2025. We are going to talk about that. So grab yourself a tea or a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's dive into what you can actually expect in Disneyland Paris for 2025. So let's quickly make a little summary of everything that I'm going to talk about in this video, because I think it is going to be a lot. I have a little cheat sheet on my phone because I cannot possibly remember every detail that is going to happen in Disneyland Paris. So let's quickly see everything that is new, and after that I am going to dive into all the details a little bit deeper in each individual section. But for now you can just see what we are going to talk about and what is actually going to happen. We also have a little visitor right here. She always wants to be in this room and she is basically destroying the backdrop. So can you please stop eating my plants? Like, don't mind Maki. She also wants to know what's happening in Disneyland Paris. So we have some new shows and parades for 2025. The Disney Tales of Magic, the Disney Music Festival, Rhythm of the Pride Lands is coming back to Disneyland Paris, and also Alice and the Queen of Hearts Back to Wonderland is making its way back into the Disneyland Paris park. And obviously there are also going to be some renovations and rides, and we know there is a lot happening in Disneyland Paris for the new area that they are creating right now, but also the new entrance building in the Disneyland Studios is probably going to open up in 2025. So we have the world premiere, which is going to be the new entrance building in Walt Disney Studios. Obviously a lot of renovations are taking place at the Disneyland Studios Park because of the new area that they are making right at this moment. Not really sure when that is going to open, but I'm definitely going to dive into everything that is to be expected in Disneyland Paris and Studios. So yeah, that is a quick summary of everything that I'm going to talk about. So let's dive into each individual category and tell you a little bit more about everything that is going to happen. So let's start off with the Disney Musical Festival. And the name already sounds so incredibly fun that I cannot wait to find out everything that is going to happen in this music festival in Disneyland Paris. And this is supposed to be a musical spectacle where you can sing along to some of your most favorite Disneyland songs. And also various Disney characters will perform these songs and will have some kind of special performance. So that is something that I'm very excited about. So within this music festival we are about to expect a parade with Minnie Mouse. We also get some interactions with characters such as Moana, Miguel from Coco, and many, many more. And the music festival event will run from April 19th through September 7th. And it will enhance the guest experience throughout their day at Disneyland Paris Park, offering unforgettable musical moments as venues will come alive with melodies, concerts, and shows that reflect the rich, diverse musical world of Disney and Pixar. So I'm very curious to see how they are actually going to do this. Like, we are hearing stuff about a parade, but also some character interactions. So I'm definitely wondering if this is going to be something like the Dream and Shine Brighter parade, or like the normal parades that they have throughout the park and they do at Central Plaza, or if they are going to do this a little bit different than we are used to from Disneyland Paris. The events take inspiration from the well-known festival in France, Fête de la Musique, known in English as Music Day, Make Music Day, or World Music Day. Live performances will interpret classic contemporary Disney songs. Offerings include a pop rock concert, Minnie Mouse's parade with her marching band, and the sunny melodies of Moana. The graphic also features Timon from The Lion King, Daisy Duck, Miguel from Coco, and Stitch. And on Disneyland Paris's Instagram page, you can actually read a little bit more about these individual character interactions. Okay, let's start off with Minnie's marching band. Come cheer on Minnie and her marching band as they stroll along Main Street, USA, playing Disney classics. So I think this is going to be a very quick runaround, like a little parade without any stops. And they are going to basically play and sing a lot of the Disney classic songs. So that is something that's definitely going to cheer up any vibes that are going on in Disneyland Paris. Then we have Miguel's Fiesta Latina. Join Miguel and his musician friends, all dressed in their mariachi outfits, and party to the sound of Latin American rhythms. So this is something that I am very excited about, because I know that a long time ago they occasionally had like these mariachi bands that were coming through the streets of Frontierland, and they were all playing like these very cool Latin American sounds, and it was always such a spectacle, and it was very cool to see some live music in the park. So hopefully they are going to bring back a little bit of that, because I definitely cannot wait to see that again, because it was such a vibe. We also have Timon's Mata Dance. The famous Mata Dance is back. Join Timon and Pumbaa for an interactive, upbeat moment where you'll learn their problem-free philosophy. So this is also something that I cannot wait to see a little bit more of in Disneyland Paris, because what other way to spend your day and also to forget your worries of normal life a little bit than to just dance it out, you know? And what better way to dance it out than with Timon and Pumbaa? So very nice idea. Then we also have a musical meetup with Rapunzel and Flynn. Come and join Rapunzel, Flynn and their musical friends who have traveled a long way to share tunes from their native kingdom with you. We also have Goofy's Imaginary Orchestra. Come to Central Plaza for a wacky and fun musical moment with an unusual orchestra. And right in the illustration you can already see that this is going to have something to do with the fountains that are in front of the castle. So I think he is going to play with these water fountains. We also have a Disney Music Hits concert. Enjoy this energetic and immersive show that will resonate with audiences of all ages. With classic hits, surprises and special guests along the way. It's a playlist that you can't miss. See you at Videopolis Theater. So we are even going to get like a concert in Videopolis. So they are really going big this year. And then finally, as the day comes to an end, head to Central Plaza for the Grand Orchestra finale, where Moana, Minnie's marching band, the Videopolis Theater Orchestra and Miguel's mariachi come together with Mickey and bring their style to the anthem of the Festival of True Symphonic Harmony. So I think they are going to end it with some kind of spectacular in Main Street or maybe at Central Plaza, and just have one of those good old parade festivity going on down there. So we are definitely into some musical treats for 2025. So if you are a big music lover, I think you are definitely going to love this season, because they have some pretty cool stuff in store for you, and I personally cannot wait to find out everything that is going to happen. And obviously when we go to Disneyland Paris in 2025, I'm going to vlog everything for you guys, so you can actually see live what this is all going to be like. But for now, this is the information that I can find and share with you for the Disney Music Festival. Let's move on to the next one. So the one thing that I am most excited about is the new nighttime spectacular, because they have some cool stuff in store for us, and I am talking about the Disney Tales of Magic. So this is going to be a new nighttime show, and we do not only get projections on the castle like we are used to from the past years, but this is going to be so much more than that, because we have projections on the castle, like we already know. We have drones, but also the entirety of Main Street is going to be lit up, projected on. There is so much to look at during this nighttime spectacular. So let's dive into that one to have a little bit more details on what to expect. The Disney Tales of Magic, an enchanting evening show that takes you on a journey through beloved fairy tales and new stories. Expect a mix of projections, light effect, music, and perhaps even some surprising elements. So they are definitely keeping us guessing for a little bit longer to see what this is actually going to be about. But even with this little tiny bit of information that they give us, I'm expecting so much from this nighttime spectacular, and I cannot wait to see this with my own eyes. So when you are watching this video, the nighttime spectacular is already live. So if you cannot wait to see it for yourself in Disneyland Paris parks, I'm sure that some content creators also dropped something on YouTube. So you can go ahead and see that if you want all the spoilers and are just very excited to see that. So let's see what they have to say about this Disney Tales of Magic on the website. Let your heart be captivated and your spirit lifted as this brand new nighttime spectacular whisks you off on a soul-stirring journey through a myriad and beloved tales and newfound stories such as Cinderella, Pinocchio, Encanto, and Lilo and Stitch, with state-of-the-art effects and fireworks immersing dreamers of all ages in ways that are beyond anything you've seen before. This is a one-of-a-kind experience you'll cherish forever and ever. So, state-of-the-art effects on and above Sleeping Beauty Castle and Main Street immerse you in every enchanted moment like never before. And if you are looking at the concept art and also like the little spoilers that they put online, this is something that you have to be excited about, because normally like the fireworks and the final show of the day is like top-notch, amazing. So if they are going to step it up even more, you definitely do not want to miss this. So if you are going into Disneyland Paris parks for 2025, definitely save yourself some energy and a good spot for this final Disney Tale of Magic event, because you do not want to miss out on that. The next two shows are not new, but they are making their way back into the Disneyland parks. I'm talking about the Rhythm of the Pride Lands and also Alice and the Queen of Hearts show. So the Rhythm of the Pride Lands is going to take place at the regular Disneyland Paris park, and Alice and the Queen of Hearts is going to take place at the Disney Studios. So these are both some staple shows that you do not want to miss out on. Alice is fairly new because I think they went live last year, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Rhythm of the Pride Lands is going strong for a few years, and it is just a wonderful show that is portraying the Lion King story in the theater down at Frontierland. And it is just so amazing that these artists are just singing and dancing their heart out multiple times a day. So definitely stop by the theater in Frontierland if you want to see Rhythm of the Pride Lands with some cool Lion King vibes. And if you are looking for something that is more modern, then head over to the studios to see Alice and the Queen of Hearts, because this is just a very cool show with a sing-off. And they also have an amazing backdrop, amazing stages. There are some BMX riders, there is going to be fire dancers, like It is going to be spectacular, and I've already seen it last season and I definitely recommend it to you because the songs get stuck in your head and it's definitely a vibe, and it is something more modern for Disneyland. So if you're into something new, something fresh, and even something funky, then definitely go check out Alice and the Queen of Hearts. So that are all the new shows and parades for 2025. Let's move on to some renovations that are still going on and what we can expect from that. So as most of you know, the Studio One entrance in Walt Disney Studio is undergoing some major refurbishments. It has been closed for quite a while and they are preparing for the grand opening of the new areas in Walt Disney Studios. And the new areas are going to be open somewhere in 2026. So we still have to be a little bit more patient for those projects. But the Studio One is supposed to reopen in spring 2025. So that is something that we can expect for this year. But like the major expansion in Disney Studios is still something that we have to wait for until 2026, unfortunately. So let's see what they have in store for us for Studio One, because there is a lot that they are working on right now. So right here they say the interior of the former Disney Studio One soundstage, renamed World Premiere, is currently undergoing a complete transformation with a view to reopening in spring 2025 with new crafted decor, refurbished spaces and a brand new story paying homage to historic movie theaters in Hollywood and the entertainment industry as a whole. World Premiere will take the form of a real Hollywood boulevard, recognizable by its palm trees, the stars on the ground, the rich and varied architecture of its facades and its famous cinemas. Numerous references to Los Angeles, Disney and the other park experience will be hidden in the set, particularly in the immersive skyline that serves as the backdrop to the entire building and enhanced by dynamic projection effects. The interior is going to look amazing if we have to trust the description that they give us right here. So we are really going to be the stars in our own Hollywood film. That is the way I interpret it. The surroundings will gradually be revealed to be ready for the opening of the park's major extension in 2026, which will also mark the launch of the new name Disney Adventure World. Rendezvous in spring 2025 to walk the red carpet at World Premiere, the next chapter in the transformation of Disney Adventure World before the opening of the extension and World of Frozen in 2026. So they are opening up and dropping like little bits and pieces up until the grand opening of 2026, which we all cannot wait for, because right now, let's be honest, the Walt Disney Studios are a bit sad. There are a lot of gates and fences. There is a lot of construction going on. It is a very small and limited space for such a big amount of people. So yeah, Walt Disney Studios is not very fun right now. Obviously the rides are still going to be fun, but it is so incredibly crowded and busy as of late that I cannot wait for the new stuff to open up so everyone can just spread around over a much bigger area of land, and hopefully everything is going to settle down a little bit more and be more enjoyable, because right now I'm personally getting very much overstimulated and like annoyed by all the people in the studios. But maybe that's just a problem that only I am experiencing. But I am so excited to find out everything they did to Studio One, because the concept art looks amazing. And it is also like a nice reminder that there is so much more to come in 2025 and 2026. So I'm super excited to find out what the end results are going to be. And finally, let's talk a little bit about Disney Village. So Disney Village is also undergoing some major refurbishments, and they already started last year and it's still ongoing in this year, because they really want to change up the facades, like the shops, places where you can eat, and they really want to make everything top notch for the new opening of 2026. So yeah, they are basically refurbishing everything. Like they did a whole new Lego store. And we also had the opening of restaurant Rosalie, which already opened up. But there is still so much more to come. We also sadly had to say goodbye to Planet Hollywood restaurant. So they have knocked over the entire building and they are going to build up some major Italian style restaurant, I believe. And also the concept art for the Disney Village is looking incredible. So right now we are still looking at some gates and fences, but hopefully somewhere in 2025 this will also be finished up and ready for the grand opening in 2026. I'm not really sure when Disney Village is definitely going to be opened up, but they are dropping bits and pieces as we go. Once again, right now it is not the prettiest to look at because there is a lot going on, a lot of gates, a lot of refurbishments work. We just have to visualize what it's going to be like in the end, because the final results will look amazing. So that is also something that we can definitely look forward to. And that was all the information that I'm going to share with you for today for 2025 and what to expect at Disneyland Paris when you are going this year, which is so exciting on its own, but with all the new stuff that is coming for this year, it's even more exciting. So let me know in the comments down below if you have any Disneyland Paris trips planned for the new year and what is something that you are extremely looking forward to, because I'm always very excited to know what you guys are up to. And also if you would like to see something in the vlogs for Disneyland Paris, definitely let me know, because we are there like basically 4 or 5 times throughout the year, so I can definitely film that for you. If you are interested in something in particular, just let me know. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It would mean a lot to me, and you would also be helping me and the growth of this channel out a lot, because a lot of my viewers are not subscribed, are not liking my videos. So definitely do that, because you would be helping your girl out a lot. So also do not forget to hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and click the little notification bell so you will be updated on all new videos, vlogs and future content that I'm going to create on this channel. I post new videos every Saturday. Thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around, and I will see you next time.